Did you call me? You made it. You don't know this place, right? Neither do I. I'm tempted to explore every nook and cranny, but given the situation, I can't. Anyway, I've got information I need to tell you, so let's get to it. This is such a quiet and desolate place. It's a shame you have a mission to do. HQ must be in a hurry. Let's walk and talk. Since I'm temporarily in charge, I'll be briefing you on your mission. We've detected an increased amount of dimensional anomalies in this area recently. The phenomenon seems to be a temporary one, but we need to know if something like this could lead to a dimensional breach. The targets to be investigated are the dimensional energy survey points and the Colossus guided capture zones, just to be sure. They do seem pretty far away, don't they? I guess that's why we've been issued with that new mobility equipment. What is it called again? Apparently, it was decommissioned after the development of RK teleportation. But I've been told there's nothing quite like it for physically traveling long distances. As Kyle said, riding this bad boy was like riding a wild horse across the plains. Ew. Anyway, it's a shame that such a useful piece of equipment was retired. It was probably because there's nowhere to use it, right? Other than Albion and Kingston, we've lost most of our territory. After the war is over, we should all take a trip to the seaside with this thing. I hear you can still find unpolluted water out beyond the Axian Plains. Oh, yeah, operation instructions. Look, it's written in the manual here. I've tested it a few times, but I'm still more comfortable in my liquid RK state. I'll practice with it some more later. You go ahead.
Large clusters of breach creatures have been detected within the unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. Are you saying you're not actually Vulgus? Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. Descendant, this is surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. Classifying the Vulgus currently in Axion under a new category. Designation is the Legion of Breach. We are detecting mixed Vulgus and Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all descendants to engage at their discretion. indigenous to the Axian Plains. It's likely to be a mutated variant.
Reload!
I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions would be the only remaining defense against any Colossi on the Axiom Plains. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. outer walls have suffered severe damage, and the decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. The signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there, quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
All part of Colossus guidance capture. Warning. Large-scale dimensional breach in progress. Please evacuate to an area out of range. Or vacate the Colossus guided capture zone. All 7 in the vicinity.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axian plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Elle, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axiom plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.